Are you stuck staring at your W-2? Are tax refund worries holding you back? You probably have FOMO, the fear of messing up. The fix? Using TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. They find every credit and deduction to help you get every refund dollar you deserve, or your money back. It's time to overcome your fear of messing up and get your taxes done right. Start filing today in the Credit Karma app.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Sunday morning. With us today is Senator George Borrello from Western New York. Chautauqua. I see. I know how to say it. I was just joking with you. Chautauqua County, and so many things are going upstate, going on. Give us an update. Anything all New Yorkers for New York State to worry about?
Well, yeah. I mean, first of all, John, this week, we're staring down the barrel of the April 1st deadline for the New York State budget. And on Wednesday of this week, Kathy Hochul was in Syracuse saying, "Oh no, we're going to have an on-time budget," which we hadn't seen our first budget bill at that point. And then literally the next day, we debated the first budget bill, the easiest one. We call it the debt service bill. And we debated that bill. And during that debate, Senator Kruger, the chair of finance from the Upper East Side of Manhattan, said that no, there indeed will not be an on-time budget. In fact, she doesn't even think we'll have anything done before Easter. So I don't know how the three people in the room, the governor, the majority leader of the Senate, and the Speaker of the Assembly, could have missed the fact that none of them are on the same page. And they certainly didn't tell the governor that there wasn't going to be an on-time budget. So dysfunction in Albany is at probably its highest point at this point. And the sad part about it, and the strange part about it, I should say, is the fact that when it comes to numbers, Democrats all agree. They want to spend more and more of our money. The governor proposed a $260 billion budget, and the Democrats in the legislature upped it another $10 billion to $270 billion. And the governor is likely going to coalesce to that. The issue is energy. The big topic. Every time you open your bills here, your electricity bills, you're seeing them going up, and they're going up because of the radical climate agenda in Albany. The governor sees this as a political threat to her, and she's trying to pump the brakes. And meanwhile, the Democrats are doubling down and saying no, they're going to continue forward with these mandates that are crushing us, that are raising our energy bills, that are making it unaffordable for everything from food to transportation and everything else. And that's where this budget battle will be, and that's why it's late, because they can't agree on what radical proposals they're going to continue to push forward.
Wow. I was with the mayor the other day. I had a meeting with Mayor Maldani. And I said to him, I mean, by the way, he's a very charming guy. I guess President Trump found him the same way. And I did say to him, you're on the brink of success or you're on the brink of disaster. You got to make sure you realize, and he is a smart guy, and he has to realize if S&P and Moody's puts him on the what do you call it, the crap list? I don't want to use I don't want to use the other four-letter word, then the whole city could be in trouble.
Well, there's no doubt about it, and he's looking for state taxpayers to bail him out and support, again, his radical socialist agenda. He wants to raise property taxes for everyone in New York City. He wants the state actually to tax to increase the death tax, so that even people that who've saved their whole lives and may have as little as $750,000 to name, that the day they die, that the government is coming for that money, and they're gonna confiscate whatever's left. So these are the kind of ideas. And he might be a charming and smart guy, but he does not live in reality, and that's really the problem there. And that's the same thing that the Democrats in Albany, they do not live in reality. They are not. They're not willing to back down on this radical climate agenda. And let me tell you something. The governor sees this threat. She's saying we need to lengthen the runway. She's more runway, that she's still committed to these goals. But we are not going to see relief on these ridiculously high energy bills unless we eliminate this 2040 deadline, that we will no longer be able to have reliable forms of energy like natural gas to power our state by 2040. And that means nobody's going to invest here, particularly energy companies. They're not going to build new power plants. They're not going to invest in their infrastructure. And that's what's raising the prices of energy. So until they remove that radical climate agenda that says that we are going to eliminate everything by 2040 that isn't wind and solar, we are going to continue to see bills go sky high. And the Democrats don't seem to care. They don't care about how much pain. They're committed to this radical agenda.
Well, thank you so much for coming on this Sunday morning, and let's pray for the best and keep our all our taxpayers in the loop on what the heck is going on.
Absolutely. We'll continue to spread the message, and people need to understand that affordability is going to require a change in leadership. Absolutely correct. Thank you.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.